Hey Hot Zoners, how you doing? I'm Jason Robinson reporting for T8Z, and in the Hot Zone this week, we've got the first African American to ever play Cinderella on Broadway. I'm talking about none other than actress and talk show host KeKe Palmer. We are right here at the Broadway Theater in New York City, where we're going to speak to KeKe about her role in Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella. So let's go on inside and talk to KeKe about this historic role, her talk show, and so much more. How did you land this role, this historic role of Cinderella? And did you always want to play this role?
I think it would have been great to play this role, but I can't say that, through all my life, I even really imagined the opportunity to play this role, let alone be on Broadway. So when I heard about the audition, I was like, yeah, of course, I would love to audition for this, just like, any audition. And I went in and prepared. Now, I will tell you, it was a lot more preparation than it is for, little, film auditions and stuff like that. It was much more like singing and dancing and the whole 9 yards. But I was ready for it. I really wanted to give it my all.
You are the first African American to play Cinderella on Broadway. That's an historic achievement. What does that mean to you as an actress and also as an African American woman?
It means so much to me, and I think it all encourages the theme of the whole entire musical, which is believe in the impossible. Your reality is what's relative to you, and if you can believe it, you can achieve it. It's just simply about going for it. I don't think people realize it's just really about taking that chance.
Yeah. And what's the most enjoyable aspect of playing Cinderella? There must be some ups, some downs, but what's the most enjoyable aspect, and how is the play for you going so far overall?
It's going great for me. I've been in the show for a couple of months now, and I'm enjoying myself very much so. And I probably say my favorite part of it all is when I see the little girls out in the audience with their crowns on. Okay. And then when I go outside and I sign and I see how excited they are and how much they enjoyed the show, that really makes me feel really good.
You made history not only on Broadway as playing the first African-American Cinderella, but the youngest ever talk show host in television history with your show Just KeKe on BET. How is that going?
Oh, I'm really excited to get that back started up again. I'll be doing this show till January,
right,
and then hopefully getting back up with Telepictures to finish out Just KeKe. But that was, the first run was just a pilot run type of thing, but we are coming back, and so I'm really excited about that. But it was literally a dream come true, just as this one is. Really? But this one was more so a dream I didn't even realize I really truly had. Right. And that one was something I had been thinking of since I was like 16.
There's been so many social issues that you've tackled on your talk show, social issues and relationship issues. Yeah. And there's been issues in terms of paparazzi going on, which has been crazy. Can you give advice to young women out there? Because there's been so much scandal going on with leaked nude photos going on. Yes. And you've been a victim of that too, alleged. And what advice would you give to celebrity women out there to handle this ultimate privacy invasion?
To just keep doing you. At the end of the day, things, I feel like with this generation, a lot of times people feel like they're not getting enough of celebrity. We want more, we want more type of thing. And at the end of the day, your life is your life. When Jennifer Lawrence came out about what she said, it was like, it's like, why are you all elating in the idea of being peeping Toms? Right. Because that's pretty much what it is. But, unfortunately, in the society that we live in, that's kind of encouraged and that's socially acceptable. But, when you take a step back and you really think about that, that's weird. That's weird to do. It's weird to be that everybody's talking about that on the news. That's weird for people to be getting their lives pried into, because if we went through, anybody on the streets phone, we probably find some crazy things. You know what I mean? Right. So I think people don't really think about that. They sometimes use celebrities as if they're just, things to pick up and put around, and they don't realize they're real human beings. And it's like, that's somebody's privacy that you're invading. And, people don't really think about that. What you do in your phone and whatever you do in your home, that's on you. That's what you want to do. And, I don't think people realize that, again, with celebrities, it's like, you don't own my life. Right. I'm allowed to do whatever I want to do in my life. I'm not defined by your perception of me. Right.
Well, that's a great statement that you made, and so many young women look up to you. So thank you so much for letting women know about that. But if you weren't an actress and the ultimate entertainer, you sing, you dance, you do everything, what would KeKe Palmer choose for her profession?
I would probably be a therapist. I'd probably be a therapist because another thing about me, I think, which is why I love acting and everything like that so much, is I love people. I love analyzing and understanding why people do this and how somebody is this way or why they might be that way. So I love the study of people, and I think being a psychologist, a therapist, that would be really fun for me.
Well, Hot Zoners, I think that she should have been a history teacher because she makes history everywhere.
You
like that one? All right, there you go.
Virgo.
There you go, Virgos. There you go. And thanks to actress KeKe Palmer and the star of Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella right here on Broadway for joining me in the Hot Zone this week. I'm Jason Robinson reporting for THZ.
I'm KeKe Palmer, and I'm in the Hot Zone.